everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Tracy Ann from Tracy Ann and Avery's Journey. So, everyone has been asking me what happened after the fire. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of background of what happened after the smoke literally clears, and we had to start over because we lost everything. So let me tell you the story. So the day of the fire, everything was so chaotic. I couldn't even think. My thoughts was all over the place. I basically cried the whole time because I was just making sure that no one got hurt, and that was more important to me than anything else. I don't know, it was in the middle of the pandemic. Things was crazy already, and I didn't have anywhere to go. I was like, where are we gonna go? Where are we gonna stay? And the choices was very limited. Red Cross came, and Red Cross put us in a motel. We're in a motel. They came maybe 4 hours after the fire, and my sister was there to help out to bring us to the motel, Avery and I, and we went there basically with nothing. We got to the hotel. I didn't even sleep the night because it was just like, everything was just like a dream, and I wanted to make sure that I was going to face reality eventually, because I needed to know what I was going to do. So the hotel stay was supposed to be for 4 days, and it turned into 2 months. I think we stayed at the motel for about 2 months, and later on they moved us to a shelter, which is here where we live now. And it's almost a year now in June that we've been staying at the shelter. And when I say shelter, I don't want everyone to think that a shelter, when I say the word shelter, it's a bad place, because here, look, we live in a 2-bedroom apartment. It has a bathroom, a kitchen, a living room. It may not have everything that we had, but at least we have a place to stay, and I've made it homely as possible. It's nice and clean, well taken care of, we're safe, there's security, and it's not a bad thing. So when I say shelter, I don't want anyone to feel bad for us and, oh, we're staying in a shelter. It's actually a good place for us to start over. So during the fire, I was in school still. I was still going to school. Still am. I'm actually graduating next month. And I was so stressed out during the whole time of after the fire. I wasn't feeling well. I was very sick after the fire. And I had to get through a semester being sick. And I want to say, God, I'm so grateful for my school, City Tech, the hospitality department, my professors. Everyone was there for me. Some of my family members, my friends, every school. They were there for us from the night of the fire. They're the first people to come and just give us clothes to wear. And it was very important. They were my support system. I want to say thank you to Miss Mara, to the whole PS372, the children's school, just everyone that reached out and helped out and in every which way they could. I want to say thank you guys so much. Avery and I really do appreciate you guys always supporting us, always having our back. There's no words that can express the gratitude that we have. Thank you so much, PS372, the children's school, ASD site, the main site, everyone involved, Miss Suzanne. I love you guys so much, and Avery and I are very thankful and grateful to you guys for helping us during the fires. I couldn't get through this whole situation without all the help that I got, so I'm very grateful for that. I am so grateful that I had a team of people surrounding me, and it wasn't easy for us to adjust, especially for Avery. And if you know the situation, you know that Avery has autism, and it's hard for him to go through changes. It was hard for him to stay at the motel at first, but then he got used to it, and then he started to call that his home. So moving from the hotel, which AKA to AV was the fancy hotel, and moving to the shelter was another adjustment. And now that we're at the shelter, and when we do eventually find a place, that's going to be another situation where he has to adjust. And all these changes happen, you know, he had to get counseling after the fire because it wasn't easy on him, you know, it wasn't easy on him. He went through a lot of behavioral change. When I mean a lot of behavioral change, it was so bad when we came here to the shelter from the motel. He just was not himself. At one point I was going to have to put him somewhere. I took him to the hospital. I was just so overwhelmed with his behavior. And I know that a lot of the times, you know, adults, we go through our own changes and we have our own anxiety, and because he has special needs, maybe he's not able to express how he's feeling. I think a part of that was why he was acting the way he was when we first came here. And to give you an update on the behavior, he still has behavioral problems. That's always been a problem for us. But the behavior was so bad when we got here. And it is getting better. Things are getting better. I'm not going to tell you that it's 100%, but it's at least 80% better than what we were going through when we first came here. And being a single mother and going through what we were already going through, I was so afraid in the pandemic. And then we had a fire. Then we stayed in a motel, and it was hard. We were just staying in one room. There was no kitchen. We had to buy food outside. We just had to make it work. And when we came here, it was a bit of adjustment, but at least we had a kitchen. We had a bed to lay on. You know, things is not as bad as it seemed. A shelter is not as bad as everyone wants to make it out to be. To me, this is a safe haven. We're here. We are very grateful to be here, and we have made it a home for now. It's not going to be permanent. We do have a lot of things we have to change, but for now, the shelter is our home. And so, for everyone that's been asking me what happened after the fire, this is what happened. So thank you guys so much for reaching out to me and for asking questions. I don't blame anyone for wanting to know what happened. You know, we're still I always say to you guys, don't feel bad for us. Don't, you know, it's not sad stories. It's just things that happen, and that's why I chose to name the channel our journey, because it is our journey. It's stuff that people go through on a regular basis. We're not the only one. And I'm not going to tell you that it's just like, oh, sad stories and this, that. We are doing very well here. I'm happy. My son is happy. It's not 100% where we want to be, but it is what it is. And I'm grateful. So thank you guys again for the support. Thank you guys for feedbacks. Thank you guys for just, supporting me, the subscribers. I really do appreciate it. And I'm going to continue to share my journey. Thank you.